Graduates of MCA, they're all tenacious, ferocious,
motivated, she's fun, and she's determined.
The girls at Mother Caroline Academy today are the future leaders of the world.
Even before I walk through the doors, this overwhelming feeling of nostalgia just hits me. I get emotional just knowing the impact that the school is having on girls.
I do have a special piece in my heart for Mother Caroline Academy because I think just really built a really strong foundation for all of us as women.
All of the alum who, really have good feelings about this place say that it feels like home.
Walking into the door and seeing Miss Beverly first thing was just like, oh, comforting. It feels really grounding to be back here.
I want to be a lawyer when I grow up, letting people have justice and things be right and people being treated fairly.
I really like knowing what my goal is and trying to achieve it. If I know I need straight A's to get into a certain school, I know I'm going to do it. I'm pretty sure I want to get accepted into an independent school, maybe BB&N or maybe Milton Academy. And I'm pretty sure MCA can help me get there.
I think one thing that was consistent about the people at Mother Caroline is how encouraging they were. And how it helped me step into the most confident self that I could be. I remember a really specific moment. It was 8th grade. Mrs. Tucker was the president at that time. And I remember she came up to us and she was like, "You are a queen and you can do this. You can do whatever you put your mind to, and don't you ever let anybody let you forget that."
The biggest impact that Mother Caroline Academy had was definitely confidence, undoubtedly. It's confidence through mentorship. It's confidence through being exposed to different activities and events, going to a ballet, in 6th grade. Every year, take your daughter to work day. What working in a boardroom looks like.
I went to my first Boston Celtics game. I experienced skiing for the first time, saw a world outside of the confines of Dorchester. One thing that I feel had the most impact was when I went to camp. My mom is a single mother. She didn't have the resources to send me off to camp. So I had the opportunity to go to camp while I was here at MCA. And I went to Outward Bound, which was a 2-week expedition, 1 week on land, 1 week at sea, no toiletries, no fresh water, tested my limits, and it was really a humbling experience. So I really had a new outlook on life.
Looking back at my time at MCA now, I think having that foundation of confidence starting at 10 and 11 years old has really made a difference in terms of the type of woman that I am today, the way that I carry myself today.
I'm really grateful for the opportunities to just learn about being confident in my own skin that Mother Caroline gave me, and just how to manage the world around me, because I didn't realize how important it was going to be for my empowerment, especially as a woman of color and as a low-income first-generation woman of color.
The alumni of Mother Caroline Academy is actually role models for us to see where they are now and how they're succeeding, so we can be just like them and succeed.
I look up to Miss Ricketts, assistant head of school, a lot. It's not like she's just the principal. She's like your aunt, your favorite aunt that everybody wants to be around. She loves you to death, but if you do something wrong, she'll put you in your place. And not in a bad way, she just wants the best for everybody. And I feel like she's the mother of the school and we're all her children.
Mother Caroline Academy really just planted a seed of tenacity in me. The motto here was to reach for the stars. That's how I live my life. I set no limit for myself. I remember one day during chapel, Miss Moulton, Erin Moulton, she was picking on different girls. She's like, "Oh, so what do you want to do when you grow up?" And I remember raising my hand. I was like, I had just learned this word, entrepreneur. I was like, I want to be an entrepreneur. So at that early age, I knew that I wanted to be financially independent. Now I'm studying to get my CPA designation, but I'm also investing in real estate, and so that is my way of becoming an entrepreneur.
Some of the ladies that endured. When I wake up in the morning, one of the first things that goes into my head is the idea of role model. So I started in the 5th grade in the fall of 1995. I grew up in Dorchester. I'm a born and raised here, Boston girl. I come from a family in which I am the first high school graduate as well as the first college graduate. The amazing piece about Mother Caroline is this way of being able to kind of transform the trajectory of what is a lot of times the story of many girls that grow up in neighborhoods such as the one that I did. I'm a consistent presence in their life. I look like them. I hope that I represent the idea of you can grow up under any kind of circumstances, but you have all of the power in the world to say, I'm going somewhere and watch me.
We all got a really close bond. We were really connected. Being here for 4 years together, it's like an unbreakable bond, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna keep this even when we graduate Mother Caroline.
The teachers are very kind and loving. They feel like your second family. This school is my second family. And everybody just supports you and makes sure that you do your best.
My family, we've had times where we struggled financially, and so when I was getting ready to go off to high school, sometimes it was difficult to make the tuition payments, and Mother Caroline was always there to help offset the cost of my high school tuition bill, my college expenses, and my little sister actually is a graduate of Mother Caroline Academy, and they were able to do the same for her as well.
I think my mother actually received the call that Sister Susan had found out about this amazing scholarship, and that helped to offset books and expenses that most college kids run into. And it's a scholarship program for Boston kids, and I was able to be a recipient of the scholarship that particular year. It helped my transition to Middlebury that much more. To that, I'm still indebted to MCA for leading me in that direction.
The relationships that were built between my mom and some of the teachers, that to this day they ask me how she's doing, what she's up to, and my mom does the same. It speaks volumes about the type of influence and impact that MCA had on all of us. And I think just as much as it was for me, Mother Caroline Academy is probably even more special to her. She was able to drop off her daughter at MCA and feel like it was a really good investment in her daughter's future.
Gay Crowley and Dulce DePina were actually the creators of the mentoring program at MCA, and they are a mentor pair themselves. And because of their relationship, they decided to implement the program here and share that experience. And I was really grateful to be a part of that. And Dulce literally gave me clothes from her closet to go to my high school interviews because I didn't have a suit. I didn't know what to wear. And she literally dropped off clothes for me to go to my interview, helped me read over applications, and Miss Crowley literally helped me pay for high school application fees because I didn't have that. So they were incredibly supportive. At this point, I'm a senior in high school, right? I'm 4 years out of Mother Caroline Academy. What are these women still doing in my life? Of course they're still in my life. And I think that's one of the moments where I realized the mentors and the adults that I was able to form relationships with here are parts of my Mother Caroline experience that I was able to take away from, and I'm really grateful for it.
The best thing I learned so far is that I can do anything I want and that I'm strong enough to achieve it.
They really inspire you to follow your dreams and know that anything is possible.
I want Mother Caroline Academy to thrive. I'm part of that pioneer class. We tested out the school. We were the guinea pigs. I want it to be impactful in the community that it's in right now. I want girls to wear the MCA badge proudly, the way that I do today.
I'm just so grateful for everything that MCA has done for me. The numbers show the success rates of the girls here. Anyone that is looking to invest time or invest financially, it'll be a great return on their investment.
So I really think that Mother Caroline was the basis for a lot of my achievements today. I've run into Dulce and Gay on the street before, and it's just been reassuring, remembering those people are always there and those people will always have your back, no matter whatever the next door is that I'm going to open.
I started thinking that I was just wanting to be a teacher, but it turned out that other folks still here opening doors saw in me the ability to be an administrator. So I was a dean of students. Then I moved on to being the principal for 3 years, moved on to being in this role in terms of doing high school placement. And then I also was able to get my master's while I was here. The doors for me, I'm 31 years old, the doors for me are continuing to open.
As a graduate of MCA, I feel that there are no doors that are closed, and if they are, I'm kicking them open.